Yo, what's up, guys? This video has got me excited, not gonna lie. Whenever I make these videos about like my past experiences as a realtor and past deals, transactions, and helping out folks, I always get excited because I always think back and I get to kind of re-experience, relive those moments and kind of take a step back and see it from a different perspective than I did at the moment. So this one's got me excited because this was one of my more fulfilling times when it came to everyone involved. You'll kind of know why in a little bit, but just follow me here. Alright, so for this one, it's a multi-unit building that I helped both the buyers and the sellers on this deal. Alright, so the sellers were going through an issue. Again, privacy, I don't like to disclose certain things, but they were going through an issue and they reached out, to sell their house and, they were looking to relocate outside of the state. All right, cool. So, they had been living in the home for close to 8 years up to that point. And the long story short, it was a difficult move for them, one that they weren't expecting to make, but one that they had to make. All right, so my buyer had been looking for close to 7 months, right? And they were ready, very close to ready to drop out of even searching, right? Maybe taking a break for a couple months just to kind of get that energy back up because they were just so disheartened. It was right before the market really started to go up, like right before. It was starting to cook up, heat up, and they were seeing that, right? Every house that we'd go see, they'd get outbid on. We're not talking 50, 60, 70,000 dollars, but they'd get outbid 10, 15, 20,000. So it was starting to kind of ramp up, right? But majority of the offers that they send in, or really all of them that they send in, were getting rejected, right? And I held this buyer very very dear to me because they had a lifelong dream of owning a home, right? I was able to meet them sometime before, and they told me, hey, I'm going to work towards this. I want to make this happen. When I'm ready, I will reach out to you. And lo and behold, they did, and I respect that. I respect anytime somebody says that they're gonna accomplish something, and they do, and I get to see that, right? And if I can be a part of it, whether I help them out directly or if I get to see it from the outside, I tip my cap to it every single time, just because it's not an easy thing to do, and I can honor somebody that stands by their word and fulfills and accomplishes their goals and dreams. So it was pretty cool. But it was they were at the point of getting disheartened because of just the circumstances, right? If it would have been a year before, they would have found a home, no issues, within a month or two. But things were starting to cook up, heat up, and they were in the middle of it, right? So as soon as I had heard about this home and we went through the motion of it with the sellers, I did reach out after making sure everything was good to go, like within guidelines and all that type of stuff. I let them know, I think this is the house for you, right? We still got to go through the process of everything and make sure we do things the way that it should be every time, but this one might be the one for you, right? So we did have like a group showing, open house style of thing, where a bunch of people went out, offers were submitted, and we were able to get things taken care of, buttoned up, where others were requesting certain things because my seller clients needed a lot of time, and my buyer was in no real rush. She ended up winning out on that offer because she was a lot more flexible. While she didn't come up at the highest bid, she was a lot more flexible than other folks that had to be, you know, they were getting either evicted or they needed to move in within like 30-45 days. So, you know, one key note there, guys, is the highest offer doesn't always win. All right, it's the one that the seller feels most comfortable with, and that crosses all of their, or checks off all of their boxes. All right, so you know, they did do a home inspection, revealed a lot of issues. You know, she was still more than okay with it, because she knew that every house, or any house that she were to get into, it would need some kind of fixing. And you know, she had money set aside in that time that she'd been waiting and searching. She had set aside a good amount of money for that instance, so it worked out, right? You know, it was her first home. You know, it did need some work, but she was not afraid of it, because you know, the numbers worked for her, and like I said, she had that money set aside. She didn't want to lose another house, which worked out, right? She's still there to this day, which is pretty awesome. So after they did buy the home, the second floor and the third floor vacated, right? So they were able to find new tenants, people that, you know, they ran background checks and were able to vet properly, and also get market rent for that, to help out, you know, offset like the mortgage and a couple expenses. So, you know, like I said, she still owns this house to this day, and has done a ton of upgrades to it, a lot of upkeep, and it's just the house that you know, she absolutely loved, and one that, you know, she still brings up the story to this day. So it's awesome. It feels wholesome. Not gonna lie, it's, you know, those times where it really makes me proud and really feels fulfilling, the work that I do. All right. My thoughts at that time, and even kind of reflecting on it now, is that, you know, emotions involved in real estate are real. We're not just talking properties here. I know a lot of people might get fixated on, you know, it's just, you know, either a house or building, or, you know, it's an inanimate object. But, you know, we're talking about these people's homes and their lives, and, you know, a lot of emotions behind that. So I really did get to see that on both sides, from both my sellers and my buyers at that time. So it was pretty cool. But that's it for this one, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.